When you live in Alaska, it's hard not to look up and see the most amazing sights. Meteors shooting through the sky, the aurora borealis, and then there are the stars themselves. One lonely orphan, Benny Benson, looked up at the night sky and was the first to see the symbol of Alaska, the Alaskan Flag. In 1927, the territorial governor of Alaska, as Alaska wouldn't become a state until 1959, began a contest to design a new flag. Such contests are commonplace in the United States, but here in Alaska, the winner was quite extraordinary. John Ben Benson, or Benny as they called him, was the son of a Russian Aleut woman. Aleuts are the native people of the Aleutian Islands. And after her death, when he was only 4, Benny and his brother were moved to a group home or an orphanage, first in Unalaska and then in the small town of Seward. It's there, at the age of 14, when the school he attended decided to let the kids participate in the flag design contest. Benny took his inspiration, it seemed, directly from the spirit of Alaska. He wrote on his application, "The blue field is for the Alaska sky, and the forget-me-not an Alaskan flower. The North Star is for the future state of Alaska, the most northernly of the Union. The Dipper is for the Great Bear, symbolizing strength." His entire school was amazed when he won, and they celebrated with a day off. Last weekend, I celebrated Alaska Flag Day as well. You see, the home that Benny was a part of still exists today as AK Child and Family, and every year they celebrate Flag Day with a huge picnic with lots of food and music. And I was able to chat them up and see what they're doing today.
Hi, my name is Ann Dennis Choi. I'm President and CEO for Alaska Child and Family. This is our Benny Benson Activity Center, named after Benny Benson. He was a 14-year-old boy who was part of a contest for young children and school, and he happened to win the contest. He designed the Alaska state flag. He's a former alumni. He was one of our students. So he designed this flag that we still see today, 8 stars of gold on a field of blue. So we honor him today at Alaska Flag Day, but we also honor him by naming our gym after him, the Benny Benson Center. We really look up to him as a role model for our kids, that really you can achieve anything, even what you think is maybe the unachievable. He really overcame a lot of obstacles in his childhood and went on to be, quite successful. AK Child and Family has a wide continuum of behavioral health services for children, teens, and families. So we serve ages 3 all the way up to ages 21. We have treatment foster homes, outpatient services, as well as residential psychiatric services. And many of the children that are in our care have histories of trauma. So what we're doing is helping children and their families work through historical trauma and heal and recover and, reach their full potential. I've lived in Alaska a long time, so I'm biased. I absolutely love Alaska. I think it's the most beautiful state in the United States. But Alaska is such a community-minded environment, and we serve kids from all over the state of Alaska. It is also, as you know, the biggest state. We tease Texas because they think they're big, but we're way bigger than Texas. So we serve students that come from all over the state. We are here based in Anchorage, but we have a large campus with wooded area behind us. We make the children that are from out of this community feel comfortable in Anchorage. We started in 1890. We're one of the oldest nonprofits in the state of Alaska, and we started in Unalaska. And then we moved our services to Seward, Alaska. During the big 1964 earthquake, there was so much damage to the buildings in Seward that we relocated to Anchorage, and that's how we ended up in Anchorage. But the mission has stayed the same. We've just kind of modernized it over the years.
I have to say, I love the simplicity of the Alaska state flag. And the Big Dipper is one of the constellations that are just so prominent in the northern hemisphere. And that northern star, you'll always know where north is because of Polaris. And one detail that I find interesting is that the Australian flag features the Southern Cross, a group of stars you can only see from the southern hemisphere. And I think, in my opinion, that that's the closest you can get to an opposite version of the Alaskan flag. Well, I had a lot of fun at Alaska Flag Day. I didn't even know this thing existed until a couple weeks ago. And then I found this really rich story behind it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.